Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Romanian ebook before it's gone.
Hello, my name is Larisa, and today we are going to learn the top 25 most useful phrases in Romanian. Are you ready? Here we go. Bună! Hello. Bună! 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 Bună dimineața! Good morning. Bună dimineața! Bună dimineața! We usually say bună dimineața in a very formal way. So I would say bună dimineața to my parents when I wake up, or when I get to school to my professors. It's quite formal. But if I would say it to my cousins or brothers or sisters or friends, I can be friendly and say Neața. Bună ziua! Good afternoon. The next one is good afternoon. Good afternoon. Bună ziua! Bună ziua! So if I see my professor, bună ziua! Bună ziua! First we did hello as in bună. So we use bună and then we add the time of the day. Bună ziua! Bună seara! Good evening. Good evening, we say bună seara. Good evening. Bună seara. We learned how to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Good morning, bună dimineața. Good afternoon, bună ziua. And good evening, bună seara. Cum vă numiți? What's your name? When we meet someone and they don't introduce themselves, we might want to ask them their name. So if they're about the same age and you want to say it casual, you say cum te cheamă? Cum te cheamă? Or cum te numești? Cum te numești? For example, if I see a little girl and I want to ask her name, cum te cheamă? Or cum te numești? However, if I address an older person, I would say cum vă numiți? Cum vă numiți? Or cum vă cheamă? Cum vă cheamă? The polite way in Romanian to address someone is usually to put it in the plural form. Even if it's only one person, we address that person as if there are more people. It's funny because in English you have you for one person or for many people, but in Romanian you can address to one person as if you're addressing more people. And that is polite. Mă numesc Eva. My name is Eva. Let's say we asked a little girl, cum te cheamă? What's your name? And she might reply something like, sunt Eva. Sunt Eva. Or mă numesc Eva. Mă numesc Eva. Most of the times in Romania, we like to say I. So in Romanian, I is eu. Eu. That's why eu mă numesc Larisa. Eu mă numesc Larisa. Or numele meu, my name. Numele meu este Larisa. Încântat de cunoștință. And încântată de cunoștință. Nice to meet you. We have learned each other's names, and I feel nice to meet you. I feel that I'm happy to meet you. So I would say încântată de cunoștință. Încântată de cunoștință. I'm a girl and I would put a at the end of the word. Încântată. Încântată de cunoștință. If I were a guy, I would say încântat. So I would end it with a T. Încântat. Ce mai faci? How are you? Usually when we meet someone in Romania, we say, hi, how are you? Bună, ce faci? Hi, how are you? Bună, ce faci? Without bună, just ce mai faci? It's more like, how have you been? Ce mai faci? How have you been? How are things going with you? How has it been going with you? Bună, ce mai faci? Or bună, ce faci? And the conversation would be very fast. Exchanging salutes would be Bună, ce faci? Bine, tu? Bine, mulțumesc. Hi, how are you? Fine, thank you. And you? Great, thanks. Sunt bine, mulțumesc. Și tu? I'm fine, thanks. And you? If a professor would ask you, hi, how are you? They would say, Bună ziua, ce mai faci? And I would say, mulțumesc, bine. Dumneavoastră? So I'm good, thank you. How, and you? I use dumneavoastră because it's the polite way to say you in Romanian. If I say you for one person, I would say tu. If I say you for and address it formally, I would say dumneavoastră. It's a bit long, but it's a useful word. I just want to mention one thing about mulțumesc. Just like in the you, for you is tu and dumneavoastră. So short word tu and longer word dumneavoastră, informal, formal. Mulțumesc is the Romanian, 100% Romanian word for thank you. But if we say thank you between friends, we might just say merci, which sounds like French. So it might be easier to remember for some people who study other European languages. But again, the most polite way to say is mulțumesc. Mulțumesc. And if you're between friends, merci. Merci. Vă rog. Please. So one example for very useful when we use please, like, could you please help me? Could you please help me? So I address someone that I don't know and I want to be polite. Like, could you please help me? Mă puteți ajuta, vă rog? Mă puteți ajuta, vă rog? When we want to say after you, we can just say please, as in please go ahead, or after you. We would say vă rog, vă rog, after you, vă rog. Or if I order something at the restaurant, a salad, o salată, vă rog. A salad, please. As in, I would like a salad. Just the short version, a salad, please. O salată, vă rog. Vă rog. Cu plăcere. You're welcome. So when someone says mulțumesc and say you're welcome, cu plăcere. Cu plăcere. This is one of my favorite words because I like how pleasure sounds like in English as well and in Romanian, plăcere. Romanians, so we believe that the Romanian language is a very sweet language and plăcere is one of the sweetest words that I know. Da. Yes. Da. Da. Da sounds like Russian because it's the same. Da. 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 Have to be very confident. Da. Nu. No. For no, we say nu. Nu. I did my hand like this, but so for gestures, when we say da, we nod, and for nu, we do like this. So, do you like the Romanian language? Da. Is it difficult? No. Something like that. Bine. Okay. Next one is okay. Okay. Bine. Bine. So for example, I said earlier, hey, how are you? I'm fine. Bună, ce faci? Bine. I'm okay. Bine. Mă scuzați. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Mă scuzați. Mă scuzați. It's a very polite way to say. If you address a friend of yours, mă scuzi. Mă scuzi. If you address it formally, mă scuzați. Mă scuzați. So if I'm on the bus and by mistake I happen to step on someone's foot or something, mă scuzați. Mă scuzați. Excuse me. Îmi pare rău. I'm sorry. So, excuse me is mă scuzați. And I'm sorry, îmi pare rău. Îmi pare rău. 3 words. Îmi pare rău. Cât este ceasul? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Cât este ceasul? Or cât e ceasul? So if someone asks me, cât este ceasul? Cât este ceasul? Or cât e ceasul? Este 11 și un sfert. Mulțumesc! It's 11:15. Thank you! Mulțumesc! You're welcome! Cu plăcere! Unde este toaleta? Where is the bathroom? I want to know where the bathroom is, so where's the bathroom? Unde este toaleta? Unde? Unde means where. Unde este toaleta? Unde este toaleta? Where is the bathroom? Așteptați un moment. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Așteptați un moment. Așteptați un moment. If I address it formally, așteptați. If I say it to one person, informally, așteaptă un moment. Așteaptă. Așteaptă, așteptați. Singular, plural. Cât costă aceasta? How much is this? How much is this? Cât costă aceasta? Or cât costă acesta? The simple way to say how much, cât costă. If it's a female word, aceasta. If it's a masculine word, acesta. Female, aceasta. Masculine, acesta. Aceasta, acesta. How much? Cât costă? Cât costă? Aceasta? Da. Pot să primesc nota de plată, vă rog? Could I get the check, please? The next one is a bit long. Could I get the check, please? Pot să primesc nota de plată, vă rog? Pot să primesc nota de plată, vă rog? The most important word is the check, nota de plată. If you want to say check, please, nota, vă rog. I would do something like nota, vă rog. Mulțumesc. Something like that. Ajutor. Help. Help! Ajutor! Ajutor! Ne vedem mai târziu. See you later. Next one is see you later. See you later. Ne vedem mai târziu. Ne vedem mai târziu. See you later. La revedere. Goodbye. Goodbye. La revedere. La revedere. Can you do the R? Revedere. La revedere. La revedere. We also say pa between friends. Pa. Papa. Or when we address children. Pa. Pa. But la revedere is very common. Nu știu. I don't know. I don't know. Nu știu. Do you know? I don't know. Nu știu. So we've reached the end of our first lesson. How did you like it? V-a plăcut? How did you like it? I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Leave us comments if you have any questions. I'm really curious what was your favorite word. And I hope to see you next time on RomanianPod101.com. La revedere! Pa, pa! La revedere! O zi bună! Hello everyone! My name is Larisa, and today we're going to learn the 25 top verbs in Romanian. Are you ready? A fi, to be. So our first verb, a fi, it means to be. Let's see an example. Ea este sora mea mai mică. She is my little sister. Ea este sora mea mai mică. I didn't have a sister but I do have many soul sisters, and they mean the world to me. A plăcea, to like. Our next verb, a plăcea, to like. Îmi place să mă plimb dimineața. I like to take a walk in the morning. Îmi place să mă plimb dimineața. I usually like to take long walks in the morning, but I'm too lazy to wake up, so that's a bit difficult and rare. A face, to do. Our next verb, a face, to do. De data aceasta, el și-a făcut tema foarte bine. This time, he did his homework very well. De data aceasta, el și-a făcut tema foarte bine. Good for him, whoever you are. Good job! A spune, to say. A spune, to say. Ea a spus că va fi acasă în seara aceasta. She said that she would be home this evening. Ea a spus că va fi acasă în seara aceasta. In this example, a spus is past tense. A explica, to explain. Our next verb is a explica, to explain. Învățătorul explică lecția. The teacher explains the lesson. Învățătorul explică lecția. In this example, învățătorul is a masculine form, so învățătorul is a male teacher. If we want to say a female teacher, it would be învățătoarea. Învățătoarea. A auzi, to hear. Our next verb, a auzi, to hear. Am auzit trupa cântând la un concert. We heard the band play a concert. In this example, am auzit can refer to us, as in we heard, or is I heard. So I heard and we heard is the same form. Am auzit, past tense. A merge, to go. Our next verb is a merge, to go. Vara trecută am mers la Disneyland. Last summer, I went to Disneyland. Or last summer, we went to Disneyland. In Romanian, if I say am mers, it can be myself, or it can be in plural form, we. So I went or we went, am mers. Yeah, usually if it's a lot of sun, I really don't mind wearing something like this. If not in Disneyland, then where? Don't you think so? A ști, to know. Next verb, a ști, to know. Știu că ești obosit, așa că o să te sun mai târziu. I know you're tired, so I will call you later. Știu că ești obosit, așa că o să te sun mai târziu. To know is my favorite word. A ști. Îmi place să știu. I love to know. A lua, to take. A lua, to take. Când am fost bolnav, am luat acest medicament. I took this medicine when I was sick. In my case, because I'm a woman, I would say când am fost bolnavă. So, bolnav, bolnavă. Când am fost bolnavă, am luat acest medicament. Male version. Când am fost bolnav, am luat acest medicament. And female version. Când am fost bolnavă, am luat acest medicament. A vedea, to see. A vedea, to see. Aseară am văzut un film la cinematograful cel nou. We saw a movie at the new cinema last night. Aseară am văzut un film la cinematograful cel nou. A veni, to come. A veni, to come. Am venit acasă după ce am mâncat la restaurantul italian. We came home after eating at the Italian restaurant. Am venit acasă după ce am mâncat la restaurantul italian. Again, it can be a sentence about myself or about us. It's the same form of the verb. Am venit, am mâncat. A gândi, to think. A gândi, to think. El nu a putut gândi nicio altă posibilitate. He couldn't think of any other possibility. El nu a putut gândi nicio altă posibilitate. A privi, to look. A privi, to look. Hai să mergem să privim apusul. Let's go look at the sunset. Hai să mergem să privim apusul. A vrea, to want. A vrea, to want. Astăzi vreau să stau acasă. Today I want to stay home. Astăzi vreau să stau acasă. A da, to give. A da, to give. I-am dat un cadou de ziua ei. I gave her a present for her birthday. I-am dat un cadou de ziua ei. A folosi, to use. A folosi, to use. Fata a folosit telefonul meu mobil ca să o sune pe mama ei. The girl used my cell to call her mother. Fata a folosit telefonul meu mobil ca să o sune pe mama ei. Hello, Mom. I love you. Bye. So in Romanian, of course, it's okay to say my mobile phone, telefonul meu mobil. But sometimes, because we want to make like economy word, we might just say mobile. So you can use my mobile. Poți folosi mobilul meu, my mobile. And it means mobile phone. So you can choose your words. Long version or economic version. It's the same meaning. A ieși, to go out. A ieși, to go out. Era prea frig pentru a ieși să se întâlnească cu prietenii lor. It was too cold to go out to meet their friends. Era prea frig pentru a ieși să se întâlnească cu prietenii lor. A lucra, to work. A lucra, to work. Va fi atât de distractiv să lucrez la proiectul acesta împreună cu toți prietenii mei. It will be so much fun to work with all my friends on this project. Va fi atât de distractiv să lucrez la proiectul acesta împreună cu toți prietenii mei. A intra, to enter. A intra, to enter. Te rog, așteaptă până când tatăl tău va intra pe poarta principală. Please wait until your father enters the main gate. Te rog, așteaptă până când tatăl tău va intra pe poarta principală. A simți, to feel. A simți, to feel. După ce ea a plecat, Alex începuse să se simtă foarte trist. After she left, Alex began to feel very sad. După ce ea a plecat, Alex începuse să se simtă foarte trist. A încerca, to try. A încerca, to try. Câinele a încercat să mă muște și să mă zgârie. The dog tried to bite and scratch me. Câinele a încercat să mă muște și să mă zgârie. Oh my. A pleca, to leave. Our next verb, a pleca, to leave. După ultima ceartă, ea a fost pregătită să plece din oraș. After the last fight, she was ready to leave the city. După ultima ceartă, ea a fost pregătită să plece din oraș. A suna, to call. A suna, to call. Te rog, nu uita să îl suni pe doctor pentru a-mi anula programarea. Please don't forget to call the doctor to cancel my appointment. Te rog, nu uita să îl suni pe doctor pentru a-mi anula programarea. Please don't forget. A alerga, to run. A alerga, to run. Soțul meu m-a întrebat dacă vreau să alerg cu el în parc. My husband asked me if I wanted to run with him in the park. Soțul meu m-a întrebat dacă vreau să alerg cu el în parc. A locui, to live. And our last verb for today, a locui, to live. Locuiesc aproape de pădure. I live close to the forest. Locuiesc aproape de pădure. I wish. Okay, so these were our top 25 verbs in Romanian. We've run through quite many, but I just want to tell you that in Romania, if you meet a Romanian person, you might be asked, what's your favorite verb? Don't get scared. It's just a way that the person might want to get to know you better. So do you have a favorite verb from this list? I would say my favorite verb is to try, a încerca, but as Yoda says, there is no try. You just do. How about that? Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed our video today. If you liked us or if you have questions, give us comments in the section. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye! A privi, to look. Hai să mergem să privim apusul. Let's go look at the sunset. Beautiful. Okay. No, but this makes me think of Tokugawa, because one of his favorite activities. Have you seen Shogun?
No.
Okay, you have to read and see the movie, but one of his favorite activities was to look at the sunset. So there are many scenes in the movie when he just sits down like on a cliff or something and he just looks at the sunset. It's so yoga moment. It's really nice. Actually, I don't use it that much, but people in Romania use it like as a, what's your favorite verb? Do you have a favorite? Yeah. Do you have a favorite verb?
I've never been asked that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because if you ask someone that question, you get to know them better. Like what they like to do or what is like personality trait or something. Gândi, to think. This could also be a nice verb to like.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, what's your favorite activity to think? Hi everyone, my name is Larisa, and today we're going to talk about 10 things to do in the summer in Romania. Have you ever been to Romania? If not, it's time to go. A călători în străinătate. To travel abroad. Ai nevoie de un pașaport pentru a călători în străinătate. Ai nevoie de un pașaport pentru a călători în străinătate. You need a passport to travel abroad. If you're European, if your country is in the European Union, you don't necessarily need a passport to travel abroad. You just need some identification card. Easy, huh? A lucra un job cu jumătate de normă. A lucra un job cu jumătate de normă. To work a part-time job. A lucra un job cu jumătate de normă. To work a part-time job. Ea s-a hotărât să lucreze un job cu jumătate de normă pentru a face bani în plus pentru vacanța de vară. She decided to work a part-time job to make extra money for the summer vacation. I wanted to work at McDonald's to get some extra money, but my father wouldn't let me, so a lot of my friends used to when I was in high school. Yeah, the first thing, McDonald's. I'm like, okay. A participa la școala de vară. A participa la școala de vară. To attend summer school. A participa la școala de vară. To attend summer school. In order to graduate early, he decided to attend summer school. A învăța cum să gătească mâncare românească. To learn how to cook Romanian food. Săptămâna trecută m-am alăturat unui grup pentru a învăța cum să gătesc mâncare românească. Săptămâna trecută m-am alăturat unui grup pentru a învăța cum să gătesc mâncare românească. Last week I joined a group to learn how to cook Romanian food. Have you ever tried Romanian food? You should try. I really like a dessert called papanaș. It's kind of like a donut. It has some cheese in it and jam on top with some sour cream. It's really nice. crust, but also sweet and sour at the same time. A delight. A face un grătar. To have a barbecue. Mi-am invitat noii mei prieteni la mine ca să facem un grătar. Mi-am invitat noii mei prieteni la mine ca să facem un grătar. I invited my new friends to my house to have a barbecue. I love barbecues. Who doesn't love barbecues? That's the thing to do in the summer, don't you think? A petrece toată noaptea. To party all night. Când eram în facultate, obișnuiam să petrec toată noaptea. Când eram în facultate, obișnuiam să petrec toată noaptea. When I was in college, I used to party all night. Are you partying all night? I didn't do that, so I'm like, A se bronza. To get a tan. Ea a stat la piscină toată ziua ca să se bronzeze. Ea a stat la piscină toată ziua ca să se bronzeze. She laid out by the pool all day to get a tan. The thing is, I have very white skin, so I usually get red and then I get a tan, so that's why, like, for most people it's easy to get a tan, but not for me. But I do like the sun, and I like laying out in the sun. And if I get a tan on top of that, it's great. A face o drumeție. To go hiking. Am găsit un loc minunat unde putem să facem o drumeție împreună cu părinții noștri. Am găsit un loc minunat unde putem să facem o drumeție împreună cu părinții noștri. We found an incredible place where we can go hiking with our parents. There are many nice places where you can hike in Romania, the Carpathian Mountains. There's really beautiful scenery. The air is fresh. Lovely. I love hiking. A lot of Hungarian people people from all Europe come to Romania to do hiking in the Carpathian Mountains. But I know some Hungarian people come especially for that. So what did you do last weekend? Oh, I went to Romania for a hike. Nice! A se distra cu prietenii. To have fun with friends. El a mers la un bar de karaoke pentru a se distra cu prietenii. El a mers la un bar de karaoke pentru a se distra cu prietenii. He went to the karaoke bar to have fun with friends. Karaoke! Karaoke! I love it in Japan. When I go to karaoke with my friends, I usually teach them Romanian through the song Maya Hi Maya Ha, because it's a Romanian song. A lot of people know it. It's really popular in Japan. So if you go to karaoke and you want to learn Romanian, Maya Hi Maya Ha. The first lesson should be a rămâne în casă și a naviga pe internet. To stay inside and browse the internet. Din cauza că ploua, fratele meu a decis să rămână în casă și să navigheze pe internet. Din cauza că ploua, fratele meu a decis să rămână în casă și să navigheze pe internet. Because it was raining, my brother decided to stay inside the house and browse the internet. I love doing that when it's raining. But sometimes I browse the internet, read a book, drink some hot tea, some cocoa, relaxing time. So we reached the end of our video today. How did you like it? If you would go to Romania, where would you like to go? I'd really like to know your opinion. So leave us comments, hit the like button, subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time to RomanianPod101.com. Bye! La revedere! One more time.
Wait, you forgot about introducing yourself.
Oh.
The most important part.
Oh! I was like, wait, you already know who I am because you saw the first video, right? Why didn't you see the first video?
You start over.
Okay. Hi. Ea s-a hotărât să lucreze un job cu jumătate de normă. Okay.
You can say again the slow.
Da. To make extra money.
An extra part-time job, that's new.
And she decided to work a part-time job. Maya he, Maya ha, Maya hu.
And then that will...
Hi everyone, my name is Larisa, and today we are going to learn the 10 must-know autumn vocabulary. Here we go. Pullover, sweater. Our first word, pullover, sweater. Aceste pulovere sunt foarte elegante. These sweaters are very elegant. Aceste pulovere sunt foarte elegante. For English speakers, I believe pullover, sweater, is easy to remember because you just pull something over. You pull it over. So pullover, sweater. Ploios, rainy. Our next word is ploios. It means rainy. Ploios. Furtunile din timpul sezonului ploios pot cauza întârzieri. Storms during the rainy season can cause delays. Furtunile din timpul sezonului ploios pot cauza întârzieri. That happens quite often, doesn't it? Vântos, windy. Our next word, vântos, windy. În luna martie va fi vreme vântoasă, dar caldă. In March, the weather will be warm, but windy. În luna martie, vremea va fi vântoasă, dar caldă. Răcoros, cool. Our next word, răcoros, cool. Din cauza vremii răcoroase, condițiile de condus au fost dificile. Because of the cool weather, the driving conditions were difficult. Din cauza vremii răcoroase, condițiile de condus au fost dificile. Toamnă, autumn. Our next word is toamnă, autumn. My favorite season. Raportul final va fi gata la toamnă. The final report will be ready in the autumn. Raportul final va fi gata la toamnă. This is a very funny expression in Romanian. My family usually uses it when they want to say that something will never happen. So, when are you going to clean your room? In autumn. That's never going to happen or something like that. So, it's a funny expression. Rece, cold. So, in autumn, the weather gets cold. Therefore, our next word will be rece, cold. For example, puneți degetul în apă rece pentru 5 minute. Put your finger in cold water for 5 minutes. Puneți degetul în apă rece pentru 5 minute. Castană, chestnut. Castană, chestnut. Această prăjitură cu castane este delicioasă. This chestnut cake is delicious. Această prăjitură cu castane este delicioasă. So we usually use more than one chestnut in a cake. That's why we say the plural form, prăjitură cu castane. Singular form, castană. Plural form, castane. Do you like chestnut cake? Cămașă cu mânecă lungă. Long-sleeved shirt. Our next word, cămașă cu mânecă lungă. Long-sleeved shirt. Este prea cald ca să porți o cămașă cu mânecă lungă. It's too hot to wear a long-sleeved shirt. Este prea cald ca să porți o cămașă cu mânecă lungă. Frunze căzătoare. Falling leaves. Next is frunze căzătoare. Falling leaves. Frunzele căzătoare protejează rădăcinile plantelor mele. The falling leaves are protecting the roots of my plants. Frunzele căzătoare protejează rădăcinile plantelor mele. We have an expression in Romanian when there are a lot of falling leaves on the ground, and we say it looks like a carpet, like a Persian carpet. So we use this expression to talk about the beauty of an autumn scenery. Frunză, leaf. For our last word, we have frunză. One leaf, frunză. Câinele se joacă cu un morman de frunze moarte. The dog plays with a pile of dead leaves. Câinele se joacă cu un morman de frunze moarte. So one leaf, it's frunză, o frunză, and the plural form frunze. Frunză, frunze. There it is. So that was it. These were the 10 must-know autumn vocabulary. I hope you liked it. And I want to ask you, what is your favorite season and if you like autumn? If you do, let us know in the comments below. For more Romanian, visit RomanianPod101.com. See you! Răceală! Dead leaves. Poor leaves. Pod, Romanian pod. Pod. Larissa, pod.
Want to boost your vocabulary so you can speak more of the language? If you're a beginner, the best way is to focus only on a special set of words, the core words, and you'll see why in just a bit. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What are core words? So imagine this. You're a beginner. You download a vocabulary app and it starts teaching you words like economics, xylophone, and zebra. If you're a beginner, these are not exactly useful words, right? Well, that's the exact opposite of what core words are. And that's just an example of how to learn vocab the wrong way. So if you see an app teaching you that, run far, far away. Core words are a special set of words all beginners should start with. They're words we use most in daily life. Words like I, you, yes, no, this, and that. And this is where you should start learning vocab as a beginner. The top 100 core words make up about 50% of everyday conversations. The top 200 core words cover 60 to 70%. If you go to 300, that's 80% of everyday conversations. So if you start with the core words first, instead of learning random words, you'll start understanding everyday conversations sooner than later. Even if you don't understand everything and you can only pick out a few words, you're on the right track. So how do you get started learning the core words? How to get the core 100 words. This part is for people that are using our learning system. With our system, you get the core 100 words for free. Just head to the vocabulary menu on our site and click on 100 most common words. And the way it works is you get all the words up front. Each word comes with a picture, the translation, audio pronunciation, and sample sentences so you can get a feel for it. And this is where you start. All the words are here. So if you're not a member, just sign up for a free lifetime account to get access. Now, how do you actually learn the words? You don't have to memorize them. There are easier ways. The easiest way to learn the core 100 words. The easiest way is with our audio slideshow tool, and it's also free for everyone. You'll find this tool right there with the core 100 words. Just click on View Slideshow, and the audio slideshow will play the words on loop for as long as you want it to, until the words are stuck in your brain. You can switch the translation audio on or off and play it in the background while you're doing something else. If there are certain words you want to focus on later, you can send them to your word bank to review later. You can also pop them into our spaced repetition flashcards to really master them. Just select all words, hit Add All Words, then choose your flashcard deck. But the audio slideshow is the easiest way because you can play the words on loop in the background until you know them in and out. And you can easily start understanding everyday conversations just by starting with the first 100 core words. So if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What if there was a guaranteed way to learn new words fast? You'd speak way more of your target language, right? Well, such a way exists. It's called spaced repetition flashcards, and you'll see just what makes this method powerful in just a bit. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What is spaced repetition? So first, let's talk about spaced repetition. What is it, and why is it so powerful for learning languages? First off, spaced repetition is exactly what it sounds like. It's learning that gets spaced out over time. Imagine this. You learn a new phrase today. And instead of trying to memorize for the next 20 minutes so you can remember it forever, you just walk away for the day. But then you come back tomorrow to review, then again 2 days later, then again 3 days later, and so on. So you're spacing out your learning. You learn, You take a break, you come back later. Why do it this way? There are two big reasons. First, you need repetition to learn anything. I mean, think about it. When was the last time you heard something once and it stuck forever? You'd be fluent by now if that worked. And second, your brain remembers better when you take breaks in between reviews. If you try to cram it all in at once, your brain has no time to process, and you forget everything as quickly as you learned it. But by spacing out your learning, you're giving your brain time to rest, process, and remember new words and phrases. So that's spaced repetition learning. And spaced repetition flashcards apply this spaced repetition method to help you learn the language and remember it for good. Instead of you having to remember when to review certain words, the flashcards do this for you and test you accordingly. How to use the spaced repetition flashcards inside our system. Now, let's talk about how to use our spaced repetition flashcards. You'll find the flashcards in the vocabulary drop-down menu on our site. There, you'll see the 100 must-know words deck waiting for you. That's a ready-made deck you can start with. But you can also make flashcard decks using words and phrases from our lessons, the 2000 core word list, words in your word bank, and our free vocabulary lists. So click Study and then Start Session to begin. Here's how it works. You'll see a word or phrase, and your job is to see if you know it or not. Click Show Answer to check. If you got it right, mark it as correct. If not, mark it as incorrect. You can even rate how well you knew it by clicking on the spectrum from correct to incorrect. You can also set it as mastered to never see it again. And here's where the flashcards put spaced repetition to work. They start sorting the words based on how well you know them. The words that you don't know will show up until you get them right. For the words you know, these will start getting spaced out. You'll see them in 2 days, then 5 days, then 13 days, and so on, so you don't forget them over time. When you're done with a session, that's it. Come back tomorrow. How to customize your learning with spaced repetition flashcards. The most common way to quiz yourself with flashcards is simple. You see the word in your target language and check if you know the meaning. But there are other ways to quiz yourself too. In the settings, you can choose from 3 modes. Listening. Hear the word and check if you understand it. Production. See the translation and try to recall the word in the target language. Recognition. See the word and check if you know its meaning. You can use 1, 2, or all 3 modes to learn even faster. So if you haven't tried learning with spaced repetition yet, give it a try. It's a guaranteed way to learn new words and remember them for good. And in the grand scheme, you'll learn much faster and spend less time on the actual vocab study. So if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. What's the best way to speak and understand more of the language? Simple. Learn more words. But with all the words in your target language, where do you even start? And if you're a beginner, which words should you learn first? You're about to find out. In this guide, you'll learn 1. All about our 2000 most common words list, 2. How to start building your vocabulary, and 3. How to learn even faster with special study tools. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So, let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. So what is the 2000 core word list? Let's take a look at this. The 2000 core word list is a premium feature on the website. You can access this word list by going to the vocabulary drop-down menu at the top of the page and clicking on 2000 most common words. That will bring you to this page here, in this case, the English core 2000 word list. So the reason that this word list is really helpful is because these are the 2000 most commonly used words in the language. That means they're the most frequently used words words, which means they're also the ones you're going to need the most. So these are words that are related to like daily life activities, to food, drink, travel, your relationships, and so on. So if you want a place to start your studies, this can be a very, very nice place to begin because you're learning words you are going to use right away. So I want to talk a little bit about the different ways that we can use this 2000 core word list to hopefully make your studies a little bit more efficient. So first I want to talk about the category function with this word list. So if you look at this box right here, it says category all right now. If you click on this, you will see a bunch of different categories appear. So if you click on one of these, like let's say business, for example, you will find all of the words in this word list that are related to business. In this case, negotiation, contract, business, deal. So you will find all of the words about a specific category inside the category list. So we can go down maybe to clothing and accessories as well. And if you click on that category, you will see all of the words related to clothing. So if you want to study based on a specific category, you can do that with the category tool in this drop-down menu here. So that is one really, really useful way if you know that you need to study a specific thing first. Okay, so that's one really good feature. The second feature that I want to talk about relates to these 100, 200, 300, 400, and so on links at the top of the page. So if we click on these links, we will see lists like this. So this is the English Core 100 word list in this case. So the 100 core word list has broken down that 2000 core word list into the 100 most common words. So if you want to start with the words that are the most common of the most common used, then you can start with the 100 word list and then go on to 200, 300, and so on. So this core word list will give you the ones that are the most frequent in the language. So like the top words that you need to know. In this case, week, year, today, tomorrow, and so on. So if you want to start with your vocabulary studies and you have no idea where to begin, this is a great place to start yourself. So within this core word list, let's take a look now at some of the different things that we can do and some of the different features related to the specific vocabulary words and phrases here. So let's break down first what's happening with the individual vocabulary words. So let's take a look at this box right here. In this case, we have our vocabulary word, which is week. We have the part of speech listed next to it. This is a noun. We have the definition below that here. We have a picture, and this audio icon right here, if we click this, this will give the pronunciation of the vocabulary word. So if you're not sure how to say a vocabulary word, just click this icon and you will hear the pronunciation so you can listen to that and practice the correct way to say the word. On the right, you'll also see some examples, some example phrases and some example sentences. In this case, this week, and again, we can listen to the pronunciation to practice that, and we can also access some more examples. So now that we know all of the different parts for each vocabulary word or phrase, I want to talk about the different tools that you can use to study these things. So first, I want to talk about the slideshow tool. We can access this. Up here on the right, there is a view slideshow link. So if we click this, it will bring up the slideshow tool, the vocabulary slideshow tool, which will give us all of the vocabulary words in the list we're looking at right now, and it will go through each of the vocabulary words or expressions, and it will show them to you so you can just look at them, and then you can process the information, do whatever you'd like to do with that. We have a few different things we can select here on this page. We can choose to play the sample sentence audio if we want, or not. We can uncheck this too. We can also choose to loop playback or not, which means the words and expressions will continue to play. So let's leave those on for now and click Start Slideshow. So if we do this, we will see the vocabulary words displayed with the definition, we'll see the example, the picture, and so on. So you can change the speed of this slideshow with the tools down here. You can pause if you want to, if this is going pretty quick. This one is going pretty quick. You can go to the next one, you can go to the previous one. You can change the speed with the slow and fast buttons, and you can also adjust the loop settings here. So the vocabulary slideshow is one tool that you can use if you want to just look at all of the words in a given list. So you can control everything from this view slideshow link up here on the top right. So this is feature number one I want to talk about. The second one I want to talk about, the second feature, is the word bank tool. So the word bank. First, what is the word bank? If we go to the vocabulary drop-down menu at the top, we can find this word bank link right here inside. So click on word bank, and this will give you a big list of words that you have selected for whatever purpose. Maybe you want to make a specific group for some reason, or you just need a list of interesting words or whatever. Many people have different uses for the word bank. It's up to you. But if you want to use this word bank tool, just kind of a place to store things or a place to maybe work on something specific at that moment, you can use the word bank and you can access it here. And you can also add words to that word bank from these core word lists. So there are a couple of ways to do this. You can do this first by clicking on a word that you want to add, let's say week here. We click on this checkbox to the left of the word and go up here to add selected words. In the top right, click on this and select word bank. This will add the word to your word bank, and it will tell you one selected word was added to your word bank. So you can do that here and click OK. If you want to, you can also do this on the individual word by clicking on this little plus mark to the right of the word, and it will pop up here as well. Word bank too. You can do this with multiple words. So if I want to select these three, for example, I can select them and just click Add Selected Words again and send it to word bank. It will again tell me that those words were added to my word bank in this way. So this is one way that you can add vocabulary words to a specific list that you have created. Okay, so now I want to talk about the last item for today, which is flashcards. So how do we use this list to create flashcards? It's very similar to adding to the word bank, very easy. So again, let's use the word week here, and then we'll add selected words again, but in this case, we're going to look at this flashcard deck submenu. So under the flashcard deck submenu, you will see any decks that you currently have on your account, and you can choose to send your new vocabulary word to any of these decks, or you can create a new deck. So I'll create a new deck that's called like Alicia's new deck. For example, click OK, and my vocabulary word will go to my new study deck, my new flashcard deck. We can see it here, Alicia's new deck. So I could click study, and we would go immediately to that new vocabulary deck that I created. So we can do this in this way to add specific words to a specific deck. We can also click this plus mark and choose that same deck from this plus mark on the right side too. So those are the same two ways that we used to add words to the word bank. So we can add multiple words by clicking on the check boxes to the left of each vocabulary word and clicking Add Selected Words and just choosing the study deck in this way. So if you want to use the flashcards, you can do it very, very simply, very easily, and you can create new decks very easily as well. If you want to add all of the words in the list to either your word bank or to your flashcards, you can do that with this Add All Words link up here at the top. So you can select word bank, or you can select a flashcard deck. If you don't want to select any words, you just want to add all of them to a specific study section, you can do that with this Add All Words link up here at the top. So these are a few different ways that you can use the core word list. So that means that you will get all of the words that you need for conversational fluency. It will help you to make sure that you're choosing the words that are actually used a lot. So you're not, using time to study words that aren't so common, or to study words that maybe you already know really well. You can specifically choose the ones that you know you need to review. So these are 3 super great tools that you can use. You don't have to worry about memorizing everything all at once. You can just use the spaced repetition tools that we have available on our websites. And if it seems like a lot, you can absolutely just start with the core 100 word list to begin, which is free. But all of the other tools that we've talked about in this video are premium tools, so make sure to check them out. So, if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. If you're learning the language, you're probably tired of having to look up new words as you're learning, especially when there's one word after the other, forcing you to stop, look it up, resume, only to stop again moments later. The good news is there is a pain-free way to look up words and boost your vocabulary. That is, if you're learning with our learning system. Today, you'll discover 1. All about the audio dictionary, 2. How to look up words without sidelining your learning, and 3. A few extra study tools that'll help you master words faster. But first, if you don't yet have access to our language learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. So let's jump in. I'll guide you through our learning system so you get to see exactly what's inside and our members-only study tools. Okay, so what is the audio dictionary? Let's take a look at what the audio dictionary is, how to access it, and what kinds of things you can do with it for your studies. So first, let's take a look at how we access this tool. So go to the vocabulary drop-down menu and click on the dictionary link. This is the first of two ways that you can access this. So if we go to the dictionary page, we'll find a search box. So here we can search for any vocabulary word we want to know more about. So let's say, for example, we want to search for the word autumn. We can enter that in the search box and we will get a list of results related to that keyword. So of course you will find the definition for that word and you will find the word here. And depending on the language you're studying, you will also find a transliteration of that word. So how is that word written in your language? Okay, and then you'll also have these two audio icons to the left of the word. So if you click on the top one, you will hear the native pronunciation of that word. So that's really great to use for pronunciation practice to make sure you sound as much like a native as possible. And if you click on the lower audio icon, you'll hear the word a little bit slower. So if you want to hear like all of those sounds at a kind of slower pace to help you work on making it perfect, that could be a great tool for you too. Lastly, there is this check box on the left side here. So if you click this for the vocabulary word you're interested in and go all the way down on the page to the end of the results, you will find this button that says Add Selected Words to Word Bank. So you can click on this and that vocabulary word or multiple vocabulary words will go to your word bank where you can reference them later and add them to your studies in different ways. I'll talk about that in just a moment. So this is what you can do with the audio dictionary. I want to really quickly then show you another feature about how to access this that can really help you to keep your studies kind of moving and flowing a little bit more smoothly. So the second way to access this dictionary tool is by hovering over the search icon in the top right corner of the page here. So it pops up with this bar that says search lessons or dictionary. So you can type in any vocabulary word here, and this will work on any page of the website. So if you're studying a vocabulary list, or if you're in the middle of a lesson, for example, or maybe you're just using your textbook, or you're watching a YouTube video or something like that, you can just mouse over right here and type in any word that you want to look up from the dictionary right from here. So you don't have to go to a different page and forget what you're doing, nothing like that. You don't have to stop your studies to do this. So if, for example, we want to search for the word dinner, we find the dictionary results that pop up, in this case, on the right side here, and we have a few different results to look at. So we can go, if we want more information or to check the pronunciation, we can go and click on that result, and it will take us back to the dictionary page for that keyword. So again, we can add that to our word bank here if we want to by doing exactly as we did earlier, checking the word and going to the Add Selected Words to Word Bank button. Okay? So once we have done that, how can we use these words to study? Let's take a look. So if we go to the vocabulary drop-down menu and we click on Word Bank, we will see all of the words that are currently in our word bank. So depending on what you want to do and depending on how you like to study, you can do a number of different things here. So you can add these words to a flashcard deck if you want. You could play the words as a slideshow if you want to do that. You can export some words as a PDF to use for maybe writing studies or reading studies later. So there are a number of different tools that you can do from the word bank right here. So make sure to check this out. Make sure to check out the dictionary tool. Make sure to check out the word bank and look at how you can be building like your own vocabulary words and making sure that you have your own kind of like organic vocabulary list that you have discovered for yourself. You can do all kinds of different things with this tool right here. And fun fact, this is totally free for all users. So if you have an account with us, make sure that you're using this tool so that you get the most out of your studies. So if you're tired of having to look up new words while you're in the middle of a lesson, use the audio dictionary on the site. And all you need is a free lifetime account to access this study tool. So if you want to learn the language and get access to these learning tools and our learning system, sign up for a free lifetime account right now. Just click the link in the description to get your free lifetime account. Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Romanian ebook before it's gone.